tad bit chilly this morning. Good morning, you guys. It's another beautiful day here in Shanghai.
Bright and early day.
Bright and early is for sure. Today we're taking a breakfast food tour with Untour Food Tours again. Super stoked. We actually didn't have dinner last night. We starved ourselves. So hopefully we're hungry enough to, try all the food this morning.
The noodles was the last thing we ate yesterday at like 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Haven't eaten anything since then, so we were preparing for this.
Yes. Really peaceful at the park this morning.
Yeah, we have a park right across the street from our hotel, and there's so many people out exercising this morning, and it's so early. We did not expect this. Thought it was going to be a lot quieter, but we're seeing the morning life in Shanghai, which is kind of nice.
Topher. Sammy, nice to meet you as well.
Nice to meet you.
Topher, hey.
Pleasure, man. Nice to meet you. Just call me.
So welcome to our Shanghai Street Eats Breakfast tour. We have a lot of food to eat. And part of the reason so much is because it's a lot of carbs. China, it wasn't until the last 15 years or so that China became majority urban. So most people grew up in quote-unquote rural areas. So that means breakfast and lunch are the big meals. And so breakfast is a lot of noodles and breads and buns and noodles. So we're going to try all of those.
Yeah, that's my kind of food.
This is called Xiangyang Park. You can tell it's French design because of this beautiful long colonnade of trees. These people gather every morning of the year that's not raining or it's not too hot.
Yeah, great way to start the day. We already went down there and got some shots of them and everything, and the badminton's pretty cool too.
I want to join in.
Yeah, they're always welcome. Always welcome. All right, so we're at our first stop. We're gonna get some egg bread, danbing. This is something you can get all over China. There's regional variations of it. Shanghai is infatuated with scallions, green onions. And so we're gonna have that in several forms.
Yummy. Oh, look at that. Look at the steam. This is like my perfect breakfast. I love these things. So this is a danbing. We have a crunchy, a flaky crust with a crack an egg on it, some fresh scallions. She put the same sauce that they put on like a janbing on here, and a little bit of chili oil. Crunchy, oily, salty, warm. Perfect start.
This is a Hunan style restaurant, and Hunan is known for being very spicy, but they don't open until lunchtime. And so they rent out their kitchen to this family. And so they do danbing until about 10:30 or so. Pot stickers at this stop. Pot stickers is guotie in the Chinese. Guo just means a pot, or like a wok.
Okay.
Tia means to stick or a sticker. And it is a fried dumpling. Not necessarily a breakfast thing. In my house, we have it for breakfast because if you've made too many boiled dumplings, you can't re-boil them because they break apart in that process. You could steam them. The wrappers get a little bit leathery. Some people like that. My wife likes that. In Taiwan, they call that very Q because it kind of stick. When you say Q, you kind of chew through it. Kind of sticks in your teeth. That's what she's aiming for. I like to pan fry it. Warms it up. Also changes the texture enough that it feels like a different meal.
Yeah.
But that's a long process to boil and to pan fry. So they do it the other way around, where they'll pan fry it first, so it gets a nice kind of golden char on the bottom, and then they'll sprinkle some water on top of that and cover that, and then it steams and ensures that it doesn't burn. It makes it really extra juicy.
Look at that dumpling. All right. Wow, that is so warm and delicious. Is that like a pork broth?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is so good. That crispy, crunchy bottom. It's so savory and delicious.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
Such a good amount of meat in these guys. So juicy. Oh my gosh. I think these might be the best pan-fried dumplings we've had. So good.
Generally, in Shanghai, you would get this with a sesame sauce. These guys have just said, we're not going to do that. So they've done their own sauce, which is very unique in Shanghai. I've not found it anywhere else, and super good. This is my favorite thing on the tour. The sauce is vinegar, a little bit of chili oil, and there's what they call a spicy soy sauce, which is a Shanghainese Worcestershire sauce.
Those are so flavorful. Juicy pork with, what was the weed called again? The
Shepherd's purse.
Shepherd's purse is the weed in there. I think we've had some dumplings the other day that had this in there. Second most common weed in the world, which I did not know that. These are so good. Chinese breakfast is like my kind of breakfast. Like carbs, pork, chili oil, all the good flavors. Yum.
That last stop was so good. Still have that chili flavor in the back of my throat. It warmed me up quick though. So good. I think our next stop we're getting fried bread, which is always one of my favorites. And then coffee.
So we're coming here for some fried bread. It's called a changbing. Also features scallion,
Okay.
spring onion, but it's fried. It's on the inside and the outside, so you get some roasted scallion flavor on the outside. You get a little bit more fresh scallion flavor on the inside, and it's gigantic. We buy it by the weight rather than by the size. There's one frying in there. We'll go check it out as well.
We had this experience yesterday. We saw this on the side of the road and we were like, oh, let's get some. And I said, I was like, 2 pieces, please. I got 2 kilos.
That's
of
amazing.
bread.
A couple of tires of bread, yeah.
We got 2 kilos of this bread. It was by the weight. So we learned that lesson. Yeah, yesterday.
We're gonna go sit back there, but we can go in the kitchen and watch
Okay.
her make it as well too.
Oh, cool.
Okay, awesome. And now we get to learn what it is because we were like, oh, this looks delicious. Let's get it.
In little places like this, you sort of just make your presence known, and then the social norm is okay. There's more people. I gotta eat faster.
Okay.
So we can just be patient. And we'll find a spot.
That's very cool.
They grind soy milk every morning here. This is something you get all over China.
Yeah.
And generally you get the original flavor. Hot in the summertime, you can get it cold. You can get it sweetened as well. And then you also get a savory version, and that's usually the more interesting one. Because it reflects something about the regional tastes. So in Sichuan and Chongqing in Southwest, it would be spicy, like fiery spicy. There'd be a little bit more vinegar as well.
Okay.
In the north, super soy saucy, savory. And in Shanghai, of course, we've got scallions that are prominently featured.
I love the scallions.
If you're so interested, they do a scallion gelato as well.
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
Which is interesting to try once. Yes.
Yeah.
Try one.
We got the scallions. We have what we call shrimp rice, which are tiny little dried shrimp.
Yeah.
Some pickled mustard tuber. This is some extra fried dough sticks. Some vinegar, some soy sauce, some little chili oil. A little bit of that Shanghai Worcestershire sauce. And then she adds the freshly ground soy milk.
That's delicious. Warms up your soul. The chili oil, the fresh scallions.
Soy milk generally would be paired with the fried dough sticks, but you need to get those freshly out of the fryer, otherwise they get soggy, not so great. So they don't do that, they do the changbing instead. So we're going to substitute the bread as the dipping implement into the soy milk.
It's fried enough to where it keeps that crunch and you get that like sesame seed flavor.
Shanghai has more coffee shops than any city in the world, around 8,500.
Wow.
Which apparently is more than New York and Tokyo, which are number 2 and 3, combined.
I was gonna go with like a traditional flat white, but I had to go with the osmanthus latte just because, what'd you say, it was the taste of Shanghai?
The pumpkin spice of Shanghai.
The pumpkin spice of Shanghai, so why not? And they decorated it so beautifully with the osmanthus leaves on top. It's like a hybrid between a coffee and a tea because of the floral notes. You definitely get like a tea flavor. It's lovely.
This is like a fudgy brownie. Would not call it very traditional Chinese. It's good. It's gonna be cold. But the Chinese aspect is it has peanuts and sesame, but also a little bit of chili flake and some Sichuan peppercorn as well.
Sichuan and chili flake.
Okay.
Coffee's kicking in. Feeling good.
Yes. Once upon a time, It's full of lanes. So old Shanghai, you would have almost like communal living in a way, where you would have studio or maybe 1-bedroom apartments. Maybe there was a kitchen there. More often than not, you would have a shared kitchen downstairs, maybe a shared bathroom and a shower in the neighborhood as well. You get nice Art Deco motif up there. Shanghai has, along with Mumbai and Miami, the most remaining example of Art Deco
Oh, interesting.
in the world. It's more error than getting it right.
One of our favorites, tried and true, Jianbing.
This one's slightly different than the Beijing style. So you get regional styles. This one's better.
Okay, don't tell Garth.
You can't. I've told him before. This is the Shandong style. Shandong's where I used to live, and it's the original style. So it's a millet-based batter.
Right.
Kind of depends on what they're getting at the market, but generally we'll have like some mung bean in it, maybe a little bit of corn, but no wheat.
Okay.
Or if there is a wheat, just a little bit of wheat. And that's why she doesn't need to oil up the griddle, because there's no gluten to stick to it. Very smooth. Yeah. Cracks an egg on top. Cilantro. The brown sauce. Put it on.
Give that crunch. Oh, that's so quick at making them. I wonder how many she makes a day.
哎，你很少吗？多少钱的？几千块钱吧。啊，那就几百个嘛，100多嘛。Around 100. She said it's a little slow these days.
Oh.
Classic. This is our very first breakfast item we ever had in China in Beijing. It's definitely a favorite for us. Crunchy, savory goodness. You can't miss it whenever you're here.
So when I lived in Shandong, I was based there for 7 years, and jianbing, that base bread, is one of the things you could have instead of rice or noodles is the filler. And so you'd have your stir fries, and then you would fill it in the jianbing. The origin story of those is military general named Zhuge Liang, who was active during the Three Kingdoms period. Supposedly his army lost a battle, had to leave their kitchen supplies behind as they fled, and then Napoleon once said that an army marches on its stomach. And if you do any work in China, you know that like meal times are sacred. So if you're in a meeting and it's getting to like 12:45, people are not thinking about the objectives of the meeting. They're thinking about, why are we not at lunch now?
Yeah, I would get on well
And so very paramount to figure out, what are we going to feed our troops in the morning? They realized they're surrounded by millet, confiscated what they could, mixed it up in the batter, flipped their shields over on the fire, and then made hundreds of those, fed them to their troops. And so it goes down as like a breakfast food. If you have a tough day going out, you get a jianbing, and then you go for it. The version we had is called a jianbing guozi, and the guozi is the fruit. So kind of like the ultimate purpose for doing something. So like you plant an apple tree to get the fruit, right? Your fruits of your labor. So that is the fruit of the jianbing. The whole reason we have a jianbing is to make this jianbing guozi.
Wow, the store's been so fun. So many old favorites and new things to try. Breakfast is my favorite meal of the day.
You have a favorite food item so far?
The soy milk soup.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
I love this. I love all the different textures with the fried bread, the soup, and all the different flavors.
It's so warm.
And it's so warm and cozy, and it also feels like a little lighter, I would say.
Okay, thank you.
拿一个小碗对吧？今天不要小碗吗？好嘞。
Okay. This is a noodle restaurant.
Okay.
Once upon a time would be a hand-pulled noodle. The noodle master went home during COVID. They couldn't find a suitable replacement, so they went high-tech and they got the machine.
Yeah.
So the idea with pulling noodles is you align the gluten strands so that it cooks, it's boiled all the way through, but it has a bit more toothsomeness to it. You have to chew through that gluten. So this does the same thing, but instead of aligning the gluten strands, it compacts them together. So you still get that nice like chewiness, the nice texture that comes from pulling noodles. We're on to our, fourth iteration of scallions.
Yeah.
So this is fried scallions.
Okay.
So the fried scallions there, they're diced up, but also they utilize the oil. They fry the scallions in because it has this nice roasted scallion flavor, and that's the base for the sauce. So there's some sugar in there, a little soy sauce color, and some vinegar.
It's simple.
Yeah, those noodles look amazing.
I know.
Have
All right.
scissors if we want to cut.
Yeah, I'm like, am I cutting or am I slurping?
You're slurping,
I'm
girl.
Slurp. I
Slurp.
brought them. It's easier to share if we cut, but it's unlucky to cut noodles.
You just cut them.
They have like that perfect bounce to them, a little bit chewy.
So amazing.
Simple comfort food, right?
These noodles are fantastic.
Oh, look, you got your slurp down. This is a fan favorite for me. That's delicious.
So this one is not necessarily a breakfast dish. It's just really good. This is bamboo tofu.
Okay.
It's not bamboo and it's not tofu.
Okay.
It's made of soybeans, like the soy milk we had earlier.
Yeah.
If we boil it, if you turn it off the boil, it's like a boiled milk where it develops that little film on top.
Is this before it becomes like a tofu skin? Different.
It is tofu skin.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
The difference is this has been layered up.
Okay.
So they put on a bamboo drying rack, and then it's stir fried with red onions, a little bit of chili, dried chili, and pepper that we call it gambling pepper. I think maybe you had some of this in Beijing
Maybe
as
sometimes
well.
they're spicy, sometimes
Exactly.
they're not.
Don't really know until
Hopefully we get a
we
spicy
bite
one.
into it.
Always fun.
Yeah.
And Tommy always tends to find the spicy one. It's nice to have some vegetable between all the carbs. a little palate cleanser, if you will.
This is in the shepherd purse is what passes for
The vegetables.
For vegetables
The
on
shepherd's
tour.
purse.
market. Yeah. Every neighborhood in Shanghai has a market. You can tell there's organic material in here. There's a smell. Not terrible, but it's alive. It's alive. This market's set up like a Chinese menu where you've got your veggies at the center. Gotta have vegetables, and then you have proteins surrounding that. Growing and drying on the stem. It's like kind of like a carrot. We got fried tofu down here. We got tofu knots. We got pressed tofu, aged tofu. The sticky tofu, unfortunately, it's covered, so we don't get the essence of that standing out here. And Chinese food, it's cooling or warming. If you have too many warming foods, you lose your temper more easily. You get the fights. So you have to balance that out with cooling foods. And then, but if you have too many cooling foods, you get depressed. So you have to balance that out with warming foods. It's a bit of a yin and yang kind of thing.
So what would be a cooling food?
This is cooling. In a second, we'll see the bitter melon, bitter gourds, very cooling. You get cooling teas as well. And then warming is spicy, ginger, lamb, mango. Lots of things I like are
Maybe that's why I'm so
warming.
feisty. Maybe that's why I'm always so feisty. It's because those are the more.
Get some more cooler.
I need to eat some more cooling food. Cool my temperament a little.
So I can't believe how fresh all these vegetables look. He was just telling us that the country cousins bring it in every single day, and then the city cousins sell it, of course, in the shops here. But wow, all the vegetables look fantastic.
So if you don't want it so bitter, you can peel that off. In China, when you say meat, it's pork. So we've had guests that have arrived frustrated because they're vegetarian and they learn how to say, I don't eat meat, but they're getting served lamb and beef and chicken and fish. So there's you can say what 吃素, which means I eat vegetarian. So China eats 2/3 of the world's pork. And any part of the pig you want, you can get it. You get it here. They do wonderful, wonderful things.
Okay.
Various chicken eggs divided up by where they've been raised. Then we've got your favorite, the century eggs here.
Century eggs.
Century eggs.
The lady had her bag of fish on the counter. It was so fresh. The bag was hopping around a little bit. But then as soon as Tommy put the camera, the fish got camera shy. So of course.
Have you tried jellyfish before?
Oh yeah. It's all about texture. It has a bit more of a snap than calamari does, but it's not too far off.
Really?
Oh, interesting.
But here we've got chicken, we've got duck back there, and then we got some pigeons over here.
Interesting. Are you a fan of pigeon as well?
Cantonese style?
Yeah.
Super good, super good. My daughters are a big fan of the brain. So
Oh,
slice
God.
it down the middle and fold it out, and that's what they go for.
Adventurous eaters.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is going to take like 5 minutes to cook. This takes 15 seconds to cook.
Yeah, exactly.
These are swamp eels.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they live in brackish waters, and this is by girth, I guess you could say.
Okay.
Her job is to fillet these eels. So you would take them back braise them and then put them on like a red braised soy sauce braise. Put them on noodles and then go to town from there. This is yellow croaker. That's the most popular fish in Shanghai. That size you could just deep fry them and eat the whole thing. You get larger versions over here as well. Sometimes you'll find that they still have their hook in their mouth. That's to show how fresh they are.
No way.
That's so cool.
So we've got rices divided up by variety and where they're grown. And then congee that's the most popular breakfast in China.
So it's pretty amazing, the variety and the organization of everything in this small shop. And he was kind of saying you don't shop for the week, you kind of shop for the day or the meal. So you come in, buy fresh, maybe once or twice a day, you get exactly what you need. Oh, pretty cool.
For bao, like a couple of these could be a breakfast as well. You get regional variations of what's inside. So the one we got is, I'd say, my favorite.
Wow, that filling is really good. It's just so pillowy and fluffy.
So it's pretty funny, the last stop we went to yesterday before we started walking around this neighborhood, just because it was so busy and the fresh steam coming off just so inviting, so we had to go try it. And it's one of the stops on the food tour, so we made a good decision. They are very good.
All right, so this is our stop for. They have all different. Basically, we can everything we've had, almost everything we've had, we can have that again here.
Really?
It's kind of a breakfast, like all-day breakfast place.
Okay.
But we're just gonna get the soup dumplings up here.
Soup dumplings, a classic, a favorite.
Slurp loud enough so they can hear you outside. Nice.
These never get old.
This breakfast tour was filled with so many, I feel like so many classics. Not a lot of unknowns and stuff. It's really nice.
Yeah. You guys have so many options for breakfast too. Like, the variety's crazy. And time for dessert. Last stop, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
last stop.
All right.
Time for something sweet.
This is kind of like a Panda Express. Yeah. So this is a kind of a version of what you might call like a 3+1. So you'll go to some restaurants or like a canteen like this, where you choose how many veggies and how many meats you want. You just give them the number, and there's a set price for each combination. And then the people who work there just know how much of each to give you. We're gonna get stuff made in here.
Okay.
So there's different. Maybe I don't know if you can see through there. That's where they're boiling our. You can go out the window as well.
Yeah.
Different shapes of glutinous rice balls. Well, the outside's all the same. It's a glutinous rice flour. The inside is what's a little bit different. The one we're getting is seasonal. They will make it with sugar and black sesame, ground up black sesame, and then they hold it all together. They use some lard. So that's why it's so amazing. Nice and silky.
Yeah.
The center is a little too sweet. And the outside's a little too plain. The outside's all about being kind of gummy, that chew feeling of kind of chewiness, it gets up into your teeth and stuff like that. That's desirable here.
Sesame paste, lard, brown sugar in like an almost like mochi-like exterior, but this one is steamed.
That is fantastic. Oh, God, that's so good.
This is incredible. I love that gumminess that sticks to your teeth. With sesame and sugar. That's a good combination. Oh my goodness, but the leaves are such like a vibe too. It's cold, but I love it.
Nice to meet you. Have a good day.
Yeah, I saw so many on TikTok and YouTube.
Yeah.
You traveled to Beijing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw you.
Awesome.
Very pretty.
Oh, thank you. Bye.
Well, Clover, thanks for an awesome tour.
My pleasure. I'll drop you off at your favorite coffee spot.
Untour knows who to hire. You guys are the best guys.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So knowledgeable, so much great history. Yeah. Amazing tour. Thank you.
All right.
We
Well,
appreciate it.
By the time you come back, we should have a dumpling tour ready as well. Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Thank you. I'll tell Garth you said hello. He has glowing
please do.
things to say about you as well.
Okay. Have a great day. Yeah. Enjoy Beijing.
Okay. See ya.
Cool, Clover. Thank you.
Wow, I'm so stuffed. Another amazing food tour with Untour Food Tours. Oh my gosh, the variety of food here is pretty crazy, isn't it?
Oh my gosh, there's so many different things to try. I feel like we could be here in Shanghai for a while and try like a different food for breakfast every day. I'd love to know like what is your guys' go-to breakfast food?
Yeah, tell us your favorites. Thank you guys for watching. Another great video here in Shanghai. See you guys in the next one.
Bye.